Alrighty, so when you're getting into the land investing niche, one of the questions that constantly pops up is how do I handle the deed filing process and what do you do when things go wrong? So I thought this would be a perfect video to drop as I just got a ton of mail back, both some from a county I've been working in, sending deeds back that I thought were filed, and then other from sellers sending me deeds to send out to be filed so they could get their checks. Now we have like 4 or 5 deeds here where things went wrong. So even after 5 years in the land investing niche, things still happen, but this is a good thing. I'm gonna go through all these with you really quick just so you can get a crash course. But I just want you to know, no matter what real estate investing niche you decide to pick, there's always going to be something that pops up. And this is actually a good thing, as aggravating as it is. When things like this happen, it keeps weak hands out of the investment space, meaning that people get discouraged easy, they quit. So any would-be competitors are not sticking around long, and you could persevere in your investment model and keep growing things out. So let's walk through these here. Here's what happened. So I'm going to start with the letters I got back from sellers that they signed the deeds to go ahead and be filed, and they want some checks. But some interesting things popped up. I'm going to go ahead and fold these to keep everybody's info private. But got a deed right here. Now, one of the parties is deceased. It's a deed that's in husband, wife's name. Husband's deceased. So the notary said, actually wrote on here, or the seller wrote on here, I just left the office of a notary and was told it could not be notarized because there would be a blank spot, and then sign her name. So the blank spot would be where the deceased party had their name on it, but all you have to do is write deceased above that, they stamp, and everything's good. They're only notarizing the person's signature that's signing. So this notary actually blew this deal here. No big deal, these things happen. So the next one here, that was actually a signed contract. This is the next one, that's not a deed. So this next one here, I'm gonna protect my clients on this one as well. Notary signs off on everything, does not stamp it. So I have to ship this back out. They have to find the same notary so the notary can go ahead and put their stamp on it. This way the county will go ahead and file it for me. County will not file without the stamp, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you that in a second here. This next one, I got 2 more here that came back from the county, and I was all excited. Great, got some deeds back from the county. We can go ahead and get our checks out to our clients, and I could get these listed and get my money coming in. Now, once again, bear with me so I can fold these here. So I ship everything out priority mail, and apparently the post office let those priority mail envelopes get into a little bit of water there. So both of their stamps are smudged on this. So the county went ahead and shipped them back, said, hey, we cannot file these because the stamp, the most important part of the notary, is not legible. So with that, they cannot file these for me. So I just want you to know these things are going to happen. Now, when you're doing volume, mistakes are going to happen. We make plenty of mistakes on our side too. Sometimes we write down the parcel number wrong and we got to go all the way back. So here's what I could say to you. No matter what, issues are going to pop up. Always double check your work. Make sure your parcel numbers look good. Everything's crisp, clean. Ship them out priority mail. And always have a note in there that if you have any questions, call me before you ship anything back so we can go ahead and avoid these things. Like the notary not stamping it, that's a problem. The notary saying he or she did not want to notarize it because both parties weren't there. I get that. You just take it to the next notary and keep pressing forward. So, but these are things we could talk through so we don't lose, 4 to 6 weeks of marketing time back and forth, getting paperwork ready so we can ultimately sell these and get our profit coming in. So in short, don't get discouraged when things kick back. It happens to professionals, it happens to newbies, it happens to everybody. Just push through the problems, keep scaling, and keep getting those profits. Now, any questions about the land investment business, you could drop those down below. I also have resources in the description area for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.